Iranian military movements raising fears of conflict with Israel.
Russia and Belarus leaders discuss peace process in Ukraine.
Strengthening friendly relations between Nghệ An and Russia provinces Ulyanovsk.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. I am Hoàng Yến, and here we go, the first headline of the show. The situation in the Middle East is becoming worrisome as the U.S. intelligence reports that Iran is moving weapons, including ballistic missiles and UAVs, raising fear of Iran is ready to attack Israel in retaliation for the strike on the Iranian embassy in Damascus.
U.S. intelligence said it sees Iran moving military equipment, including unmanned aerial vehicles, and preparing up to 100 ballistic missiles. The U.S. and its allies believe Iran or its proxy forces are planning a major attack on Israeli military and government targets, using missiles or drones. Currently, both the U.S. and Israel are increasing military readiness and response to any potential Iranian attacks. An unnamed U.S. official stated that the Pentagon is deploying additional troops and equipment to locations in the Middle East to enhance deterrent efforts in the region. While U.S. President Joe Biden has expressed readiness to support Israel and urged Iran not to engage in attacks. Security measures and travel advisories have been issued by many countries cautioning against unnecessary travel to the region.
Russian President Vladimir Putin just held talks with his Belarusian counterpart, Alexander Lukashenko, who is on visit to Russia to discuss the relationship and cooperation between the two countries, especially the conflict in Ukraine.
Speaking at the meeting, Putin reiterated Russia's commitment to finding a peaceful solution to the conflict in Ukraine. However, he emphasized that Russia would not accept any imposed agreement that disregards its interests. Referring to Switzerland's plan to host an international conference in June with over 100 participating countries to advance the peace process in Ukraine, Putin noted that Russia has not been invited yet. Russian president also stated that any peace talks on the Ukraine issue without Russia's involvement would be meaningless. Putin expressed readiness to seek Lukashenko's intermediary role if there was a need for new peace talks.
On the evening of April 12, landslides was reported at the railway tunnel section passing through Khao Pass in Thanh Hóa province, leading to the disruption of the north-south railway line. Hundreds of passengers had to transfer by car to continue their journey.
The landslide occurred when about 100 cubic meters of rocks fell, blocking the tunnel entrance for about 5 meters. There were no passenger trains passing at the time of the landslide and the weather was dry. After the incident, dozens of workers and machinery were deployed to the scene to address the situation. However, before the completion of the recovery, a new landslide occurred at the same spot, but with smaller volume. Currently, workers and machinery are still striving to fix the issue. As the landslide incident has not yet been fixed, the Nha Trang Railway Transport Branch has to use shuttle buses to transfer passengers to continue their journey.
Coming are some updated news.
On April 13th, the Central Council for Emulation and Reward, Central Committee of the Vietnam Fatherland Front launched the campaign, Eliminating Temporary and Dilapidated Houses, on the national scale from now until 2025. The campaign aims at removing 170,000 temporary and dilapidated houses for poor, near-poor households and those affected by natural disasters nationwide from now until 2025. Also at the launch ceremony, Acting President Vo Tian Xuyen and the chairman of Vietnam Fatherland Front's Central Committee received support from businesses and organizations with a total pledged amount of 376 billion Vietnamese dongs.
From April 12 to 13, a group of 23 people from Europe arrived in Kỳ Sơn and Con Cuông district in Nghệ An province for sightseeing tour and participated in marathon on the Con Cuông district. This is the first European delegation to Nghệ An province in 2024. Sightseeing and marathon activities are parts of combined programs between Laos and Vietnam, which takes place from 8th to 18th April 2024 by the Organization for Sports Development. The delegation completed 2 racing stages of 21 km and 15 km. They also visit the Natural Museum, Pumat National Park, and different locations in the area.
Gold prices dropped sharply today in the domestic market for both gold bars and gold rings following the global downward trend. The price of gold bars plummeted by more than 2 million Vietnamese dongs per tael. Domestic gold prices saw a sharp decline after the price of this precious metal in the world market quickly plunged after reaching $2,431 per ounce, the highest price in history. Experts believe that geopolitical instability is heavily impacting gold prices, including escalating tensions in the Middle East. However, in the long run, many believe that gold prices still have room to rise significantly.
A delegation from Ulyanovsk province of Russian Federation is expected to pay a working visit to Nghệ An province on April 15 and 16, 2024. On this occasion, let's take a look back at the friendship and cooperation between the two provinces, the homeland of two great leaders, Vladimir Lenin and President Ho Chi Minh. During the year when Vietnam faced difficulties and Russian Federation, including Ulyanovsk province, created favorable conditions to many people from Nghệ An to study and work in the country. In 2004, the Solidarity Association of Vietnamese people in Ulyanovsk was established. After 20 years, the association now has 250 members.
We organized a lot of activities such as welcoming Tet, responding to the movement of Ulyanovsk government, supporting the Fund for Homeland, Sea and Island.
Nghệ An province and Ulyanovsk province have established a friendly cooperation relations 2007. Both sides have organized activities such as exchange delegations, cultural exchanges, and educational collaborations. The Russian Federation has shown keen interest and created the best conditions for Nghệ An province to build the statue of President Ho Chi Minh in Ulyanovsk city within the area, including Ho Chi Minh Square and the High School 76, which has been renamed to Ho Chi Minh High School. This school also houses a memorial room introducing the life and career of President Ho Chi Minh, as well as Vietnamese country and people.
The association functions as a bridge connecting tourism, learning, socio-economic development, investment of two sides. We also have planned to build a Russian village in Nghệ An province and build Vietnamese village in Ulyanovsk.
During the upcoming visit on April 15th and 16th, the Ulyanovsk delegation is expected to participate in the activities including offering flowers and incense at Kim Liên Relic area in Nam Dan district, working with the leaders of Nghệ An province on the bilateral cooperation issues, attending the inauguration ceremony of Lenin's statue in Vinh City, meeting with the Vietnam-Russia Friendship Association of Nghệ An province, presenting symbols to Nghệ An residents who have studied or worked in Ulyanovsk. The last story just ended our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.